Hello everyone. So what I'm using is scissors, yarn needles, pearls, two different color yarns, medium weight, and a 5mm hook. To make the front and back piece for your bag, you're going to start off with making a chain of 36 or anything that is divisible by 3. Once you've done that, you're going to chain 1, but make sure to not to insert your hook into the stitch that is close to your hook, but the second stitch away from your hook. And then you're going to do a row of single crochets. And to make a single crochet stitch, what you're going to do is insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through both loops that are on your hook. And you can make this bag however big you like, but I'm making it big enough to fit my phone and wallet and other essentials. So what you're going to do, once you've completed your row of single crochet stitches, you're going to chain 1. Make sure to not to insert your hook into the turning chain, but into the second stitch away from your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull back through, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, leaving you with 1 hoop left on your crochet hook. And that will be our double crochet stitch. So what we're going to do to make our puff stitches, we're going to use triple crochet stitches. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook, and then yarn over, pull back through the stitch, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through another 2, leaving us with 2 loops on our hook. And then yarn over twice and insert your hook into the same stitch, and then yarn over, pull back through the stitch, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through another 2, leaving us with 2 loops on our hook. And then we're going to do it again. So yarn over twice and then insert your hook into the same exact stitch that we did the last half completed triple crochet stitches, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And once we've done that, we're going to be left with 4 hook loops on our hook, and then yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and then we're going to do double crochet stitches into the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to continue to do that, alternating between a row of single crochet stitches and a row of puff stitches until we're happy with how big our bag is. And I'm sorry I kept going in and out of frame. I kept forgetting that I'm recording a video and where to keep my hands so you guys can see what I'm doing. Once you've completed your 2 double crochet stitches, you're going to yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through another 2, and then yarn over, pull through another 2 loops, leaving us with 2 loops on our hook, and then yarn over again, insert your hook into the exact same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through another 2, yarn over, pull through another 2, leaving us with 2 loops on our hook, and then yarn over twice again and insert your hook into the exact same stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And once you have 4 loops left on your hook, you're going to pull through all 4 loops and then do another 2 double crochet stitches. And in your row of puff stitches, you should have 1 double crochet stitches on both ends of your row. And now we're going to make the arch. What you're going to do is chain 1, turn your work, and do the exact same pattern you do to make your puff stitches. But since I have 4 puffs that I'm going to make, at the end of the 4th one, I'm going to do 1 double crochet stitch and then 1 half double crochet stitch, and then chain 1, turn my project, and do a row of single crochet stitches. once you've completed your last puff stitch, depending on where you want to start decreasing, then you do one double crochet stitch where you yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull back through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through the last two, and then a half double crochet stitch where you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull back through, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and then chain 1 and do your row of single crochet stitches. And what I'm doing now is doing my row of puff stitches, but since I did 4 puff stitches the last row, I'm going to do 3 puff stitches, and we're going to do 1 double crochet stitch and then 1 half double crochet stitches. But what's different this time around is we're skipping 2 stitches when we're doing our single crochet stitches, which is what's going to start making our slanted line for decreasing our rows to give us the shape that we want. Continue to do the exact same thing, but each row of puff stitches you're going to do 1 less puff stitch until you're left with 1 puff stitch, which will give us the shape that we want. And make sure to skip 2 stitches when you're doing your single crochet stitch. And also make sure when you're completing your row of puff stitches, make sure there's a double crochet stitch and a half double crochet stitch at the end of each row. And once you've completed all your puff stitches, you're going to do slip stitches as close as possible to the edge and as not too tight but tight enough. And to make a slip stitch, you're going to enter your hook, pull through, and then pull through the loop that's on your hook, and just redo that process until you get to the other side. And once you've completed your slip stitches and got into the other side, what you're going to do is the same process as the other side, but the opposite way, if that makes sense. So the 2 stitches leading up to your puff stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet stitch and then double crochet stitch, and then you're going to do your puff stitch and then chain 1, turn your project, do a row of single crochet stitches, and then when you're doing your second row of puff stitches, you're going to skip 2 stitches and do your half double crochet stitch and then a double crochet stitch and then the rest of your puff stitches. So that's what you're basically doing to get the other side slanted. You're going to slip stitch going back down to where you left off to start your row of decreasing your puff stitches. So what I did to make the side piece is I chained 9, but using the same pattern I did to make the front and back. And make sure to make your side piece long enough to wrap around the whole entire bag. And what I did to sew everything together was use slip stitches and put good side to good side so the stitches are inside of the bag instead of outside. But if you want a seamless effect, just use a needle and thread. Make sure to not to cut your yarn, but instead you're going to slip stitch to get to the other side and then do good side to good side and slip stitch the rest of your bag. And to make your straps, what you're going to do is insert your hook into a stitch and then pull through your yarn and do chains of however long you like your straps to be. To attach your straps, make sure you attach it to the corresponding stitch. So you're going to insert your hook and then do a slip stitch and then do a slip stitch to the other stitch next to it, and then start doing your row of single crochets, and then do that until you're happy with the thickness of your straps. Time to add the pearl. It's nice to almost be done with this project. Ooh, please don't go everywhere, please. I want to clean up a mess too. Oopsie. Okay, now open. The struggle is real. Hope you guys enjoyed my little sinking session. But anyways, all I'm doing to attach the pearl is using a needle and jewelry thread and just putting the pearl through the needle and just going back and forth with it, just like you're sewing something traditionally. But I will say, just use a normal needle and thread that matches your yarn color, so that way you won't experience anything poking on you. And here are the final results. Check out my YouTube shorts to learn how to make the flower.